let's continue. In the last video we have seen the concept regarding the simple interest. In this video we shall solve some questions on it. Okay, let's take the first one. A sum of money at a simple interest amounts to rupees 815 in 3 years and 854 rupees in 4 years. The sum is principal amount not given. The sum or principal amount is same in this problem. Okay. So we need to find out that. So, but he is given that in 3 years the amount paid is 815 rupees, right? So remember, total amount paid will be the principal amount which we have taken plus interest, right? This will be the total amount paid. Okay, for 4 years the amount paid was 854. Okay, so here we don't have rate of interest and principal amount, so two unknowns we have. So what can we do? This is for 4 years and this is for 3 years. If you subtract this amount with this, then we get the interest for 1 year, right? So 854 rupees minus 815 rupees, that will be 39 rupees. This is what interest. Okay, if you have seen the previous class video, I think we have discussed there. So from every year, you when you start moving from here to here and here to here, that means for 1 year, for 2 years and 3 years, each year PR by 100 will be added as an interest for each year, right? So because this is a simple interest, always the interest will be calculated on the principal amount. Okay, so that means here you have to understand that this is an amount for 4 years and this is an amount for 3 years. Here 854 and this is 815. Okay, so from here to here the difference will be the interest for 1 year. If you get interest for 1 year, then we can get the amount for 3 years, right? So first the difference will be the interest. Okay, so that is 39 rupees. So interest for 1 year is 39 rupees. So interest for 3 years will be 3 into 39. Okay, so that is 117. So this is the interest for 3 years, and you have to remember, after 3 years you pay the principal amount plus interest, right? That is why we got 815 here. So this is the interest for 3 years, and we have to pay principal amount also, but total was given as 815. So this is 815 and the principal amount we need to find it out, and the interest is 117. So obviously we can get 815 minus 117 will give you the sum or principal amount. Okay, so here I am not doing the calculations, so I'll leave it for you. You solve them and comment down here, and if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please comment in the comment box, or you can message me in Instagram or Facebook. This is regarding first question. Let us take the second one. Second one, Mr. Shiva has invested an amount of rupees 13,900 divided in two different schemes A and B at the simple interest rate of 14% per annum and 11% per annum respectively. If the total amount of simple interest earned in 2 years be rupees 3,508, what was the amount invested in B scheme? So in the question he is given that an amount 13,900 was invested in two different schemes. Okay, so we don't know how much he invested in this and this. So we cannot take half of this amount in this and the other half in this, because he did not mention that the amount was invested equally. Okay, so unless mentioned, you should not take like that. Okay, so let us suppose it to be x in this amount. So what will be the rest amount? Rest amount will be, this is the remaining amount. Okay, if this is x, if you subtract this from the original amount, the left amount will be the money invested in the B scheme, right? So, and this will be your principal amount. So the rates are given as, this is for 14% and this is for 11%. And time is 2 years. Both of them were invested at the same time, and the time was given as 2 years. Okay, so and in the question is given that interest and in A scheme plus B scheme will be 3,508 rupees. So what is the formula for interest? PTR by 100. What is P here? X, R is 14, T is 2. We have the information, so we can write this as x into 14 into 2 by 100 plus this will be 13,900 minus x into 11 into 2 by 100 will be 3,508 rupees. So now we can calculate the value of x. See, let us try for some more steps. This would be 28x. So the denominators are same, so let us have like this, and this will be 11 to 22, that will be 13,900 into 22 minus 22x, 3,508 rupees, right? So 28x minus 22x, that would be 6x, and plus 13,900 into 22 minus is equal to 3,508.00, because 100 is it to that side. Okay, so from here okay, you can get the value of x. So what is x? X is the money invested in scheme A. Okay, in the question he is asking about scheme B. So money invested in scheme B will be 13,900 minus the value you get for x. That will give you the money invested in the scheme B. That will be your answer. Okay, so here I am mainly focusing on the concept. Okay, if you get the concept, then my job is done. So calculation part you can do it. Okay, so fine, let's look at the third question. Third one, Reena took a loan of rupees 1200 with simple interest for as many years as rate of interest. If she paid 432 rupees as an interest at the end of loan period, what was the rate of interest? So in the question is given that she took a loan of 1200 rupees and she returned 432 rupees as an interest. This is an interest, this is the principal amount. Okay, so now he is asking us the rate of interest, and he is given that rate of interest is equal to time. So this is the interest, this is the principal amount, rate and time is equal as per his statement. So let us put it in this formula. What is the formula for interest? PTR or PNR by 100. Okay, so P is 1200, time and R is equal, so I am taking R into R. That means I am putting in place of T R, because in the question he is asking about the rate of interest, so that is why I have taken this. So you can put T and T also here. Later again, because both of them are equal, T and R, you can take anything, no problem at all. Okay, so 100, and so finally uh, we got 432 is equal to, okay, that means interest is equal to 1200 into R square by 100. Okay, so we can strike off 2 zeros over here, and R square is equal to 432 by 12. 432 by 12. Okay, 12 4 is 48, not possible. 12 3 is 36. That means 36 will be R square. Then R is equal to root of 36. That is plus or minus 6. Here we cannot take minus because years cannot be in negative. So we shall take positive 6. So that means rate is 6% and number of years is 6 years. Okay. So we got this. If you take T here, so then you get T is 6 years. And in this case, T cannot be minus 6 because always time will be in positive 6 years. Okay. So this will be 6 years, and anyways T is equal to R, again you will get 6% as rate of interest. Okay. So if you have any doubts regarding this concept or any concept which I have posted, you can ask your doubts through Facebook or Instagram or in the comment section. Okay, thank you.